what's happening, guys, and welcome back to World Hikes. The well-known and well-visited natural wonder has a fascinating history. Thomas Peter Randolph, a bank manager and amateur hiker, first found Pulpit Rock in 1896. According to legend, Randolph was a passenger on the steamboat Oscar II touring the fjords when he saw the monolith above him. Now let's have a look at the Pulpit Rock Trail Norway Guide. Number 5. Overview of the trail. Preikestolen or Preikestolen, which in English means the Pulpit Rock, pulpit or preacher's chair, is a tourist site near Strand, Rogaland County, Norway. Preikestolen, which rises 604 meters or 1,982 feet above Lysefjord, is a precipitous cliff. An almost flat top of roughly 25 by 25 meters or 82 feet by 82 feet sits atop the cliff. Preikestolen is situated on the fjord's northern bank at the western end. Preikestolen is a fairly demanding trek with well-marked, entirely safe routes, albeit somewhat strenuous due to the elevation gained for a couple of short stretches. The journey takes around 4 hours round way, is 4.4 miles long, and gains 1,000 feet in height. Pulpit Rock is Norway's most renowned walk owing to its breathtaking views of the Lysefjord. Number 4. Preparing for and arriving at your destination. Because the trail has some steep sections, you'll need to wear suitable hiking shoes. Don't attempt to walk the route with inappropriate footwear, such as ordinary running shoes, or for that matter, flip-flops. The route narrows towards the end of the peak, and there's a frightening plunge. Therefore, suitable footwear is required. Take supplies for all scenarios, whether you're climbing in the winter or the summer. The weather on the mountain may change quickly, and the temperature might seem significantly different from that at sea level. Warm gear, rainproof layers, plenty of water, and energy-dense meals are all essential. Even though there's a defined route, you should have a map and a compass. A comfy backpack should be used to carry all of your supplies. The duration of the journey varies depending on where you start, but the Pulpit Rock Sunrise hike usually takes between 9 to 12 hours. As a result, although it's not the most difficult uphill trek, you'll need to be reasonably fit to participate. Number 3. Description of the trail. It resembles a preacher's pulpit, which is an elevated platform in front of the preacher that he or she uses during a sermon. The first tourist to go to the summit of Preikestolen was in the early 1900s after Pulpit Rock was found in 1896. It now attracts over 300,000 tourists each year. This flattish chunk of granite, carved around 10,000 years ago during the last ice age, occupies roughly 25 square meters, but has a steep drop of 604 meters all the way down to Lysefjord. It's fantastic news. The Pulpit Rock trek is suitable for hikers of all ages. On the trek, we saw both children and senior individuals, and everyone went at their own speed that was comfortable for them. The path contains sections where you rise for a short time, followed by gentler sections, and this pattern continues all the way to the summit. This signifies that the journey isn't all uphill. You don't have to be very fit, but you should be able to keep up with the typical person. It was designated as a scenic hike and a sustainable destination in Norway. This implies that Preikestolen's non-profit organization is attempting to mitigate the harmful effects of tourism on this important Norwegian site. You'll have to trek uphill for around 2 hours, mostly via difficult terrain to reach the peak. The most difficult section of the climb is between 1.5 and 2 kilometers when you must scale a series of steep granite steps. Aside from that, the rocky track undulates gently uphill for the majority of the 3.8 kilometer trek, with the scenery changing as you get to the peak. The course begins in the parking lot of Preikestolen Mountain Lodge. In the beginning, expect zen-like woodlands. You'll know you're halfway up when you see small ponds with ducks swimming in them. As you get closer to the summit, you'll come to granite cliffs with views of the fjord below and passing cruise ships. The hiking pathways are suitable for anybody in good physical condition, and your hiking guide will take you through various natural landscapes at your own pace all the way up to Pulpit Rock. This strenuous walk is one of the region's indisputable highlights and a must-do for most visitors. Number 2. Opening hours and facilities. Peak season. The months of June, July, and August are often the busiest in the area, with visitors coming from all over the globe. The days are quite long throughout these months, and the weather is usually pleasant. Many tourists trek to Preikestolen, especially on sunny weekends. On busy days, this may result in crowded parking lots, on-trail congestion, and long waits at the most popular photo spots. I don't advocate bringing dogs on the Preikestolen climb in the summer due to the huge number of climbers. In order to avoid crowds throughout the summer, we suggest starting your trek before 9 a.m. or after 12 p.m. noon when the majority of the people begin their climb. Off-season. If you have the opportunity to travel at other times of the year, I strongly advise you to visit Preikestolen during the off-season. Every season has its own allure and beauty, and you'll almost certainly have it all to yourself. Few people have experienced Preikestolen's fall, winter, and spring charm. Those who visit during these seasons are often startled by the differences and serenity found in nature. Visitors have a more intimate relationship with nature and seem to be more calm and content with their visit, trek, and overall experience of the natural landscape. By September, the number of visitors had plummeted. Nature begins to prepare for the long winter ahead. The days get shorter in September, October, November, and December. Every day, the shadows grow longer. The contrast created by the constantly shifting lighting are amazing. With good cause, Lysefjord is known as the Fjord of Lights. Autumn is the time of the year when the leaves become a fiery crimson hue. The trees change yellow, orange, and crimson, providing a wonderful photo shoot opportunity. There are rubbish containers just at the trailhead or parking lot. There are none along the route. We think that all the hikers are nature enthusiasts who despise seeing trash in the wild. Please adhere to the leave no trace philosophy. Bathrooms are only available at the trailhead/parking lot. There are no toilets along the path. Prepare to spend 5 to 6 hours in the wilderness without access to a restroom. Before beginning your trek, make sure you've used the restrooms in the parking lot. Thousands of people may be seen on the route on busy days. The parking lot can accommodate 1,000 vehicles. Parking staff will greet you when you arrive. They welcome and guide up to 2,000 automobiles and buses on peak days. Please cooperate with the personnel and follow their directions to guarantee a seamless parking experience and prevent dangerous traffic situations. Number 1. Mountain/landscape. The cliff was constructed some 10,000 years ago during the Ice Age when the glacier's margins reached the cliff. The glacier's water froze in the mountain's cracks, ultimately breaking off big angular stones that were subsequently carried away by the glacier. The angular form of the plateau is due to this. A deep fracture continues to run the length of the plateau. The plateau will eventually collapse due to these fissures. However, all geological examinations have proven that this won't happen in the near future, and scientists have guaranteed the plateau's safety. The cliff offers a view over the Ryfylke region's valleys. The mountains that surround the cliff go up to 843 meters in height, or 2,766 feet. Plains with lakes are scattered throughout some of the hilltops. Kierig, a 1,110 meter or 3,640 feet tall mountain at Lysefjord's end, is also a popular hiking destination. Some travelers choose to skip Preikestolen and instead visit Kierig. The coastal climate along the fjord is moderate and humid. Alright guys, that's all from us today. Do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. Catch you guys later!